been defeated long enough and mistreated long enough. Queen, it's time to stand up. Queen, it's time to get up. Queen, it's time to rise. Queen, rise up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Queens Rise Up. You know how we do. This is Queen Rise Up Women Empowerment. What we do around here, we empower you, woman, to do what? To know your worth and your value, to know that who you are, who God is, so you can do what you've been purposed, what you've been called to do. I need you to get up because you have been destined for something. You have been designed for something specific. Come on, your purpose. Somebody said, my purpose is what? My purpose is who? Listen to me, real talk. This is Queen Rise Up, where we empower women Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live, so make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you post. Follow me on TikTok, yes, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. So please subscribe to my Twitter channel. We meet here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. So listen to what you see is what you get, and that is real talk. Do you hear me? What you see is what you get. Listen to me. And listen, Queen Rise Up, I'm going to tell you something. She's not in a box. I want you to understand she's not in a box. So quit looking for everything to be just, you know what, already, some of the things that you've been familiar with. Listen to me, come up outside the box. Because I'm telling you, Christ is coming. He hasn't changed. Real talk. He might just be coming different methods. He came on a donkey back in the day. This year, maybe he coming in a Volkswagen. Don't start none, won't be none, but he's still coming. Did you hear me? So listen, get up this morning, shake the dust off. Let's go get it. Queens, I want every woman in this room today to know that you have a divine, specific purpose and assignment that is on your life. And the key is to get to your destination. Do you hear me? Before you were in your mother's womb, you were already called. You were already chosen. You were already set apart. Period, before you were even born. So whatever's in your life, circumstances, situations, does not stop purpose. And that is real talk. Do you hear me? Life happens, things happen, and there are some things in life that happen that you cannot control. And that is real talk. So what we're going to do today, I want to just empower you to let you know, to listen, don't allow your circumstances, to control you. You change the circumstances. Oh, don't start none, won't be none. Don't allow your circumstances to control you. You change. Come on. He said you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Listen to me, and this is real talk. Don't allow your circumstances to control you. Come on, Queen, get up and you change them. I have that intro. Y'all have my intro in the morning? Enough is enough. It's time to rise up. It's time to get up. Come on, listen to me. You've been down long enough. Come on, you've been, not working in your gifts, your talents, and your abilities long enough. This is real talk. Oh, come on. Don't allow. Good morning, Queens. Let me say it again to those in the back. Don't allow your circumstances to control you. Get up and change them. How bad do you want it? What do you want? You are up now. Listen to me. Pursue now. Get up and walk out now. Get up and do it now. This is real talk. Now I'm talking about, listen, y'all gotta excuse me because I'm excited. Listen. Because you can let circumstances control you. And you can get up and change them, Queen. And that's real talk. Do you hear me? You know what? One thing about a person with purpose, you're dangerous. The enemy, when you understand purpose, there is things in life. Good morning, Queen. Good morning. There is things that cannot no longer control you. When you understand your purpose, let me tell you something, Queens, you will learn how to change things. Come on. First of all, you are an atmosphere changer. You got come on, dog. Oh, Ruby, Cynthia, good morning, Queens. You're an atmosphere changer. So listen to me. What got you? What's holding you up? What's holding you down? What's controlling you? What's holding you back from pursuing what God says concerning you? What's stopping you from stirring up them gifts? What is that you got your mind on? Come on, that's stopping you from God transforming and renewing that thing. And that's real talk. Don't allow your circumstances to control you. You get up and you change them. Matter of fact, we're gonna load, we're gonna release this morning. Real talk, because I don't know about you, but I've been controlled. I had an experience of being controlled by people, circumstances, in life. And let me tell you what them people and them circumstances were doing. They were stopping me from getting to the assignment and to the purpose that was destined already before the foundations of the earth. What had to happen in those moments, under the spirit of control, can I just say it? Listen, God had to renew the mind. Let me tell you something, because some things wouldn't change, but some things wouldn't change. Some places, some things just ain't going nowhere. It's up to you to evolve above those things or let them things go. Because if you don't know, you got to learn how to control your emotions. I'm going somewhere this morning because we're talking about purpose and we're talking about destiny. Don't allow your emotions to control you. Queens, you got the power and the authority to change them. Do you hear me? So you will not be stagnant. Have things ever happened in your life and you just you get angry, you get mad, you get bitter, you don't get better. You start doing things basically out of a senseless position. Come on, because now that thing is controlling you. There are some things that you desire more than you desire God. Let me just do this. Let me get over here. What's in your way? What's controlling you? And sometimes it's just the way that you're thinking. Do you hear me? He said, listen, anything that exalts itself above the knowledge of God, he said, I give you power. Come on, to tear them down. What is it? Quinn, we've been talking about the assignments in 2023. Listen, because in 2022 we were sowing seed for expectation for, listen to me, for what was to come. Come on, not for where we were, but what was to come. I don't know about you. Whoa, come on, listen to me. You are in your reaping season, and what you sown. I don't care if you've been sowing for years in Sunday school, Bible study in your church. Don't you know all those things that you do, you sow? He said you'll get back, whether it was financial, whether it was spiritual. He said, listen, whatever you sow, that shall you also reap. Your purpose that you've been destined for is the greatest thing. It's above life. Good morning, Queen. Queen, we're talking about don't allow your circumstances to control you. You get up and you change them. And that which you cannot change, Queen, you let that thing go. You hear me? And that is real talk. Because if you're expecting something, you don't want something to hold you up. If you've been sowing seed, you don't want nothing to hold up what you don't want to stop. You've been sowing good seed, come on, you don't want that thing. You want to be able to reap it. You don't want things to be controlling you, listen to me, that you can't receive what God has in store for you. And this is real talk, even concerning your assignment and your purpose that is on your life. Let me lock and load, Queens, this morning. We're going to lock, we're going to load, and we're going to release this morning. And this is real talk about controlling your emotions. He says in Proverbs 16 and 32, this is why I believe our processes, the things that we experience in life, he teaches you how to discipline your spirit, man, how to stay in character, in the righteous character. And this is real talk, because everything that you experience goes with your purpose. The things that you experience and the things that he wanted to discipline you in, it goes with the purpose that is on your life, Queen. He says, listen, Proverbs 16 and 32, I need you to lock and load this morning, because you don't want to forfeit what God has for you, trying to control things you can't control. You don't want to forfeit the things that God has in store for you, because, listen, you allowing that thing to overtake you because you done got angry, mad, upset, frustrated. He says, whoever is slow to anger, it is better than the mighty. And he who rules his spirit is the one who can take over a city. Let me tell you something. You know how you go through circumstances and you just kind of like, you lose it. You just feel like you're just not in control. And you're like, oh, Lord, now why me? He said, listen, don't you get angry. I need you to control your emotions. Because, Queens, you're going to face things in life that's going to take you out of the alignment of who God or what God has in store for you. And this is real talk. He said, be slow to anger. It is better than the mighty. And he who rules his spirit, Queen, you can take a city. Have you ever been through opposition? And it took days, months, and sometimes years. And you still had to stay in your righteous mind. You still had to stay in your righteous character. You had to let go, let God. And then listen, what he's doing, he's disciplining you to control your emotions. Have you ever seen anybody do anything else when they get mad? Hunte, all you. Let me have a sip this morning because I'm gonna be a little bit transparent. That's okay with you? Because when I learned how to spiritually fight, you learn how not to respond. When you don't know how to really spiritually fight and stand up and in the time needed, watch the person. Just watch their actions. Watch how they report. Good morning, Queen. Watch their actions. A lot of times they allow their flesh to lead, or their emotions, or operate out of anger. And when you understand in the fight, when you are operating out of anger and injustice, God is not backing it up. Just sit back, queens. Don't worry about it. He said, vengeance is his. Sit back. Don't get your emotions all in a tizzy. He said, listen, if you can rule your spirit, queen, you can take a city. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you know how to rule your spirit, man, let me tell you something. You can take down a city. He can take a city. Good morning, Vivian. We're talking about not allowing you to talk purpose, assignments, your mandates on your life, and not being controlled by circumstances, but you get up and you change them. And this is real talk, but you got to know how to control your emotions. You got to discipline. Come on, listen. You got to learn how to tear down the thoughts that exalt itself above the knowledge of God. The Queen's real talk. I don't know if you ever learned how to, have you ever had to coast in a fight, a spiritual fight? And the enemy was using other individuals or persons. Come on, in the deal. Come on, teach. Come on, listen to me. Because you got to control your emotions. Let me tell you, and listen to me. And it is not always easy because temptations are always there. I don't know about you, but I come from a background of generational mini mafias. Listen to me. Don't start now. Did you hear me, queens? Listen to me. Look. Listen, this is real talk, but you got to learn how to control your emotions. And sometimes just because you don't say anything doesn't, don't mean your emotions are not operating outside of the will of God. Because you are an atmosphere changer, queen, you can just stand in the room, your demeanor. Whoa, come on, listen to me. Come on, you can be projecting things out of your spirit, man. That's why he says this. Be slow to anger. Come on, because it's better than the mighty. He says, because he who rules the spirit can take a city. I don't know about you, but I had a father who would walk into the room. He didn't have to say nothing. We knew the runs. Look. If we weren't acting right, we knew how to straighten up. Something about his presence, the way, whatever he had inside of him, whether it was anger, disappointment, the weight of the world, just being a man. But when he would walk in the room, his spirit would control. Come on, listen to me. This is, I'm talking about your purpose, queens, and your assignment. Don't forfeit them because you can't control your emotions, or you're allowing that thing to control you when God, listen, has given you the power to change it. If you can't change it, let that thing go. Do you hear me? Come on, you are an atmosphere changer. Queen, it doesn't make sense, and you keep, because your emotions, come on, you are projecting things. Come on, it's in your spirit, man. You ever walk into the room and you walk in and the room is kind of still in the atmosphere, but you come in the room and whoa, hello, everybody, hello, because what happens is, queen, you are an atmosphere changer. And let me tell you, real talk, don't start none. So listen, you got to have the fruits of the spirit. You change things by having good fruit, but you can change things by having bad fruit. Do you hear me? Oh, come on. You know how you be like, let me help. Let me help somebody. You might can relate to this. So you can ready to go. Somebody's house, you've been in, girl, I'm coming over. They be like, Lord, here she come. Woo! Because of what you carry. What you carry when you come. What's in your bag? What's in your spiritual bag? What's going on in your emotions that's controlling you? And say you having control over it. He says, listen, he wants you to bear good fruit. And we're still talking about your assignment, your purpose, what you've been destined to do. Queen, you are an atmosphere changer. So you can't allow circumstances to control you. Queen, you got the power to change them. Do you hear me? And this is real talk. But have you ever been in a fight, a spiritual fight, and the spirit was working through individuals? You're not getting ready to come up over here and you're not getting ready to change my atmosphere. You walking in peace, you walking in love, you walking in joy, you walking in the long suffering, the fruits of the spirit, and then something come up into your atmosphere. Come on to me, want to switch and change no, you're not, no. God said I'm giving you power to tread over them things. No, you don't want nobody come into your atmosphere and shake your no, Queen, no. Especially if it's not operating in the will of God. Come on, that thing, come on, I don't care what side of the fence they come from. Cynthia, this is real talk because, listen, you can't allow, good morning, Queen. Sandra, you cannot allow your circumstances to control you. You have the power to change it. And that which you cannot change, let it go. And this is real talk. He said, be slow to anger. It is better than the mighty. And he who rules his spirit can take a city. How is your attitude? What your emotions is like? Are you aggravated by everything? Are you controlled by what people say? Are you controlled by what people do? Are you controlled when people walk into your atmosphere? Your environment? What's controlling it? Come on, what's controlling you? Have you ever had a fight, a spiritual fight, warfare fight, and you get up and then you want to take out the bat and eliminate everybody in the house? Oops, let me have a sip this morning. I said it. You want to just bust every window? Let me tell you something. You got to learn how to control your emotions, queens, because the season that you are in and the mandates that are on your life is going to require you to be able to manage your emotions, queen. And this is real talk, because everything that come into your sphere, everything that happens in life, come on, they gonna always agree with you, but you got to learn how to handle your temperament. And this is real talk. Use basic things in life on how to handle your temperament through your children, through your workplace, through your conversations, through the bill collectors, through the telemarketers who call. Watch your attitude. Especially if you see somebody get them telemarketer calls and they start listening to me, good morning, Queen. And what happens is the telemarketers keep calling or the bill collectors keep calling. So instead of having a conversation or just blocking the phone or telling please put me off your do not call list, they get up on the phone and start cussing and fussing. Let me tell you something, Queen. Control your emotions. Those are all opportunities for learning lessons. Listen, those are lessons and opportunities for you to be trying to control your emotion, Queen. And this is real talk. He's trying to teach you how to control, because in the time that we are in right now, Hunter, there's going to be a lot of doors that you are not going to be able to get into unless God opened them. There is things that you are not going to be able to possess unless God opened the door. Do you hear me? And this is real talk, because we're getting ready to move into a new age, a new season of life, from the tangible world to the digital world. Let me tell you something. You got to learn how to control your emotions, queens. Let me tell you something, because because if the enemy can get control of your emotions and have you in anger and doubt and fear, come on, listen to me, real talk, man, he gonna win. He'll start winning and controlling the course of your life. Queens, you're gonna have to learn how to rock steady in higher places, and this is real talk. Do you hear me? I'm talking about you know what a queen asked me yesterday inside of TikTok? She said, "Are you a veteran?" In other words, have I ever been in the military? I'm like, only but the army of God. Because it's His word, and where I locked and loaded from was Proverbs 16:32. How to control your anger, and one who knows how to control their spirit, he can take a city. You can take a city down. And this is real talk. And then listen to me. And I said, and I told the queen, I said, no, I'm not a veteran. I says, I'm in the army. I'm in the army of the Lord. That's it. And what happens is when you come out of the world into the kingdom of God, he begins to transform your mind. He gives you a different stance in the spiritual realm. You will start thinking differently. You will start thinking military. Can I just say that real talk? Because you understand those in the military, it's like they take it's not like they take their emotions away from them, but they don't allow them to, in the military, they don't want them to get caught up in their emotion. You have a mission, you have a purpose, you have an assignment, and this is real talk. Don't get caught up in your emotions. Come on, because sometimes your emotions can mess around and get you killed, and this is real talk. So what they do when they put you in the military, they renew your mind as they do in the kingdom of God. Renew your mind, because now he's taking you out of the world to the kingdom of God, as he does in the military, take you from the civilian world into the military. And then what they do, they take you to come on, listen to me, because now they need you to learn how to manage, come on, how to take instructions from the commander. Listen to me, how to manage your emotions. Come on, that your emotions don't get in the way. Come on, because you're getting ready to lead some things. You're getting ready to take out your enemy. And this is real talk. So, queens, you got to know how to control your emotions. Matter of fact, let me help you. Let me do Galatians 5:22, because we're familiar with Galatians. Galatians 5, I want to talk about even the fruit that you carry, the fruit of the Spirit. And let me just ask you this question. Do you possess, come on, duck, dodge, move while protecting? You know what, Cynthia? You better not. Come on, Queen. Listen, and can you, let me just back up a little bit. And Queen, how can you duck, dodge, move, pivot, if you caught up in your emotions? Come on. Renew your man. And the only way you renew your mind, Queen, by the word of God. Do you hear me? And this is how you're going to move and pivot. You'll mess around and get caught up in the emotion and be doing things out of anger, be doing things because you're bitter, doing things out of fear. Listen to me, real talk. You said duck. Don't start nothing. Dodge. Come on. Move. Come on. Listen to me. While protecting your spirit, man. Do you hear me today, Queen? So you got to have control over your emotions. And this is real talk. Check them on your next environment, circumstance, situation, on your jobs, with your family, with the bill collector, with the telemarketer, with your customer service rep, with the people in the line. Just check your emotions and see where you are. Matter of fact, see what kind of fruit you bearing. See what you carrying, what you packing. Or your family saying, oh, Lord, here she come. Why? Because you claiming you got the love, the joy, the peace, the patience, the goodness, the fruitfulness, the gentleness. Come on, Galatians 5. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord, here she come. What you really possessing? Oh, wait a minute. Are you really, according to the Galatians 5:22 to 23, do you really have the love, the joy, the peace, the patience, the kindness, the faithfulness, the gentleness, the self-control? I'm asking real talk, because they say, oh, Lord, here she come. Uh-oh, she getting ready to start acting up again. Uh-oh, she getting ready to start complaining like she always do. Baby, you better check what you come on. What's in... Good morning, Amy. This real talk. Listen to me. Controlling your emotions, queens. Do you have a grip on them, or are you allowing those things in life to control you? And I don't care if it's coming from people, places, or things. Real talk. Listen to me. You got the power to change them. Do you hear me? He said, listen, I've given you power. I've given you authority. Come on. Good morning, queen. We're talking about controlling your emotions, queens. Not allowing things to get in the way of your purpose. Not allowing things to get in the way of your assignment. I don't care people, places, or things. Do you have control over your emotions? Come on. Are you suited and booted? Cynthia, you're not finished out now today. Are you suited and booted? And this is real talk. But have you ever, and this, let me just bring it back in. Come down a little. Let me come back in a little bit, because I want to come to a place of not being so deep. Because let me tell you something. I don't know about you, but I have had people control situations. I have had, good morning, queen. I had people control situations over my life, until one day I stood up. Enough was enough. Queen, that's that moment you're going to decide enough is enough. No, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say not today. It's okay to say, so I mean, this is real talk, ma'am. Come on, you are so right. Ma'am, I have allowed people to control, queen, to control me. Listen to me, real talk, by how they feel, what they thought, their projections in life. Listen, what they expected. Oh, no. Not when God says, Jeremiah 29:11, there's a plan for you. Come on, not your plan, but God's plan. Come on, queen, this morning. Not your plan, but God's plan. Come on, it was already written. It was already designed. Purpose was already set for you. Do you hear me? And so what happens is, unfortunately, we come down generations and family lines and circumstances in life, but that does not change what God has in store for you. Some people who've been hurt, abandoned, abused by parents, situations, circumstances will allow their emotions to control them versus you changing circumstances. Come on, Queens, real talk. No, my plan was not written by you. Your plan was not written by people. Your plan that God wrote the plan for you. Do you hear me? It was already designed, orchestrated. You just got to get up. Come on, real talk. Listen, sometimes Jackie, we walking around talking about, I got some love, I got some joy, I got some peace, the fruits of the spirit. But really check, really truly check. Use basic life circumstances to see, are you possessing the love, the joy, the peace, the patience, the kindness? It sounds good, don't it? How did you treat that last family member? Oh, come on. How did you talk to the bill collector? How did you talk to the telemarketer? How did you, when you went to make the call on something in your life, how did you project me before you even picked up the phone? Because first of all, you could be already upset about something. Control your emotion. You can get things done through love, joy, peace, kindness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, real talk. Come on. What got you? Don't allow your circumstances to control you. Queen, you got the power to change them. Listen. Come on. Ooh. And sometimes we operate out of the wrong emotion. I don't know about you, but I felt you. Y'all remember The Color Purple? Harpo, have you ever hit me again? I've been fighting all my life. Sometimes we're always operating out of that place. Yeah, I know. She said, Harpo, hit me one more again. I've been fighting all my life. You can operate, you can fight in the spiritual realm through love and still get the job done. Self-control. Watch God work. He can speak to you better when you control your emotions. Have you ever met a hothead who can't hear nothing because their emotions has got the best of them? Then pride kicks in. Sit back and watch a hothead. Someone who can't control their emotions. Self-control. Because as leaders, it starts with you. But it is not about you. Let me have a sip. You have an assignment. You have mandates and purposes, a purpose on your life. Allow where you have been. Allow what you have been or experienced. This is real talk. Some of you are getting ready to lead a remnant, an army. Let them teach you. So we can't be, no, you can't, Queen, you can't be quick to respond to everything. Breathe and allow the fruits of the Spirit to respond. All right, Cynthia, you got it, Queen. Allow you, listen to you. Because we respond, Let the fruit of the Spirit respond. And sometimes the things that you got to allow the fruit of the Spirit to respond to are hurtful. Ooh, disappointing. But don't allow your emotions or your circumstance to control you. This thing is by faith, queens. I'm telling you. We're in a different place. We are in a different place. I told one of the queens yesterday, talking to one of my good girlfriends. She was like, "Oh, somebody getting ready to have this conference." I said, "Let me tell you something. If that conference is not setting you up for the end time, listen, your next moves that you make, setting you up for the end time, getting you in your assignments, standing you up, making sure you're getting into your rightful positions. Real talk, you hear me? Make sure you are on your post, wherever God has placed you. And this is real talk. How to control your emotions? Because you are in a new season, queen. Do you hear me? And what you do is roadmap to your eternal destination. Proverbs 16:32. Get your attitudes under control. Check your emotions. Check what has control over you. Woo! Come on. It's a new, queen, it's a new season. Woo! Listen. And I'm going to tell you, and queen, even just saying that out loud, we thought, let me just do this. Can I just to send a little bit of clarity? Ooh. Your new season does not always represent new tangible things. Your assignment has not, let me have a sip. Your assignment. And I pray that leaders that are out there that are calling those into salvation, real talk, once they get into the kingdom of God, that you train them, equip them. Real talk. Because this new season is going to become digital. This new season. Matter of fact, your money, they shutting down. I don't know what they're doing with these banks even now. This new season. I seen a letter the other day talking about we shutting down your banking account because something. This new season. Stay woke. Stay alert. Real talk. Do you hear me? And queens, you're gonna have to have discipline. And your discipline does not come externally. Your discipline is on the inside, inward man. your discipline, the renewing of your mind. I remember being angry, being bitter, being emotionally controlled. I went from a size 14 to a size 24. I'm going to have a sip. Because something was controlling. And whatever was in control, until one day, enough was enough. Queen, even rejection. Woo! Rejection will make you angry. You got to learn. Listen to me, real talk. Rejection will make you, have you as a people pleaser. Because you're not controlling or dealing with the root of whatever that thing really is. Maybe you didn't do it the way that, ooh, man, queen rejection. And I'm sure from a 14 to a 24 was part of my rejection experiences. Do you hear me? Let me have a sip this morning. Being rejected. Real talk. Feeling sometimes like the black sheep of your own family. You might not say nothing, but you know. Did you hear me? Feeling like the black sheep or being the black sheep of the family. You might not say anything, but you know. Do you hear me? So you got to deal with the real deals of life. If not, your emotions will control and affect you. And how you treat others. Rejection is a trigger for me, Queen. And let me tell you something. You really have to have God deal with it, because the assignment doesn't change. The purpose don't change. If not, you'll be operating out of the spirit of rejection. And then you'll projection those things onto other people. You'll be living, but still working, but even you can be even working in purpose, but still operating out of the spirit of rejection. And this is real talk. He says, listen, but I need you by the Spirit and the power of God, the Holy Spirit, control your emotions. Just keep renewing your mind. Let me do this. Oh. Woo! It says rejection can set off, don't start nothing, some bad vibes, actions that cause me to make bad decisions. Queen, real talk, you hear me? And I just use some basic things, because rejection, 2009, I stepped outside of the will of God. Do you hear me? 2009. Did you hear me? 2009. And it wasn't physical. It was more spiritual. Let me have this. Yeah, but don't fool me this morning. It will set off some things if you don't properly deal with it. Sometimes when we get into circumstances in marriages, we're dealing with rejected people. Oh, let me have a sip. You know what? It's only 9:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time up over here. But sometimes you're marrying those people have been rejected. And then you got to deal with the spirits of, that come. Listen. Living out of others' rejection. Queen, real talk. You know that you are a Joseph character, and Jesus is the rock. And Queen, let me tell you something, Jackie. You know what? And that's so important to know who you are. Come on, you know what, Joseph? You know what, Queen? Lord have mercy in the name of Jesus. Let me have a sip this one. I'm not going, Jackie. Look. Woo! You gotta know that you know. Yes, and Joseph was rejected, was he not? Come on, listen to me. Come on, a great man of God. Don't start nothing, Jackie. As a matter of fact, when the brothers rejected him, come on, listen to me. The one that God sent to redeem him, listen to me. He said, "Don't kill him. Woo! He's mine. Don't start nothing. I'm learning to let it roll off my back." Cynthia, let me just read Cynthia real quick. Come on, because I know we're talking the balance that God has given us this morning. I am very thankful for it. Do you hear me? He says, I am learning to let it roll off my back. Come on, Queen, and not get the control of and get control of myself, emotions, rejections. Come on, so that thing, come on, doesn't stir up. And this is real talk. Do you hear me? Listen. And sometimes, oh, Lord have mercy, to control it and to bring it into subjection, even to recognize it. Number one, can you recognize when it happens? Can you recognize when that emotion has stirred it, set up that rejection of emotion has started? I turn my energy level down or below zero. Don't start nothing, Jackie. Come on. Joseph was chosen. Come on, for the work. Queen. Most of you who've been rejected, can I tell you you've been chosen? I'm gonna help you today. It'll make sense after a while. Can I tell you? Oh, don't start none, won't be none. He said, I'll leave the 99 just for the one. Don't start nothing. But Queen, you got to be able to recognize it when that thing flares up, or that spirit of rejection. You know, you recognize that it want to come back into operation. Into operation, you got to be able to control that thing, put that thing under subjection. But Queen says something very well. Just let that thing go. And let me tell you how I learned how to let go. Real talk, how I really learned how to really let go. I didn't just let go like, oh, I'm just going to let this thing go and it's over. I was like, Lord, what? I even asked God, how do I let that situation go? Rejection, infidelity, things that came through a doctor. How do I let that go? The abandonment. Now God, you got us. It was the word of God. Jeremiah 29:11. He began to say, vengeance is mine. He said, the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God. Man, Queen. Woo! Listen. I have more in store for you. I have plans to prosper you. Listen. This ain't the end. There is more to come. Queen, I start renewing my mind. And oh. Good morning, Kayla. Because it's not like the things aren't there. It's not the fact that the things have not happened. But what God has in store for you is greater than circumstances and situations. What God has purpose for you is greater than who did this and who did that. The purpose was greater. Is it easy? But is it obtainable? Listen. Drawing close to God's heels, it will never leave you. Come on, listen. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Honey, roll off. Go ahead on. Listen to me. You might have walked out. Come on, but he'll never leave nor forsake. You better listen. You feel like you ain't got no friends, honey? He's a friend to the friendless. Keep rolling. But if you don't deal with that, rejection. Oh, what's necessary? Have you ever invited them to the party? They didn't come to your party. Been there. They ain't come to celebrate you. And if you don't deal with that spirit of rejection properly and root that thing out according to the will of God, you will take everything as an offense. Control. Ooh. And nobody showed up. Oh, medicine. And Queen. They just might not show up. What you gonna do about it? Queen. They might not celebrate you along the way. What you gonna do about it? Queen. They may miss your birthday, your Christmas, your children. Queen. Let me have a seat. Woo! What you gonna do? Let all those be opportunities to control your emotions. And before you can control emotions, Queen, you gotta look at the thoughts. You can't just like, oh, where you think your emotions out of thought? What you thinking? A feeling doesn't just come, it comes out of thoughts, spirits of thoughts. Stepping stones, Queen. Because if you don't properly deal with those things, it's going to hold up your purpose, your passions, your businesses, your dreams, your visions. Listen, Queen says, celebrate yourself. Don't allow rejection to hinder you. That's it, Queen. Don't allow rejection to hinder your purpose. It is a process. But there's a moment, Queens, you're going to have to grip on. You know, you ride the bull. You have to ride the bull in this one. If you have no stamina in the spiritual realm, what's getting ready to come through these pipelines? What's getting ready to drop in these pipelines? Good morning, sister. Good morning. Good morning, Queen. What's getting ready to drop through these pipelines? Through the four corners of the earth. If you ain't got no emotional control, spiritual control, disciplined, Queens, he said, be angry, sin not. Nothing in your life happens without a thought. I know, Queen. Listen. Let me sip. Don't stop. No, let me sip too. And this thing is personal. It has nothing to do with anybody else's decision. It's personal. I don't care how awful, how despairing, how mean someone is. Your response, your rebuttal, what position you take, and you can fight for yours, Queen. Do you hear me? You can fight for yours. And when I say that, woo, you you can fight for yours. You can fight for your peace. Fight for your joy. Come on, Queen, real talk. And understand that your weapons of your warfare, queens, they are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. You can fight for your peace. Matter of fact, he dies that you have peace that surpasses all understanding. It is personal. Queen, it is. It's so personal that if I was to keep blaming them, they, for my circumstances, I will never get anywhere. You know what? It is. Oh, wait a minute. It is what it is. But what are you going to do? Yeah, they took from you, they robbed you, they battered you, they raped you, they divorced you, they left you. Come on, but what are you going to do? Yeah, they counted you out. What are you going to do? Yeah, they're talking about you. They're gossiping about you. But what are you going to do? No, they didn't support you. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Don't let them and it get the best. Queen, rise up. Don't you know what? Blessed be you. Queen, rise up. Shake the dust in the bands. Don't you know everything that you experience, God is going to, He's going to use it. You don't just go through those things and experiences in life. So my question, if I was to ask you right now today, do you know what, and I'll keep doing this, because 2023, do you know what your purpose is? Where are you in it? Are you pursuing it? Do you understand it? The assignment. And when you understand the purpose and the assignment, and some of us, and can I just say this, because, and I'm talking to the queens, kings, if you listen to me, the principles will still apply. If you don't really deal with the things that are really happening in your life, that is, I'm trying to put out. I'm consulting. He said he'll give you good counsel. He'll give you wisdom. Just wait a minute. He's saying I know God's trying to. He's saying something, but how he wants to get this out through me, Lord, help me do this today, because as a woman, if we don't, and I'm saying this as a woman, because if we don't deal with the things that need to be dealt with in the process, in the deliverance, whatever that thing is, those spirits will show themselves up. And sometimes those spirits will come through lust. Sometimes some spirits will come through people pleasing. Sometimes some spirits will show up through needing always to prove how good you are, your excellence, to prove your intelligence. I'm talking about really, you don't have to prove anything to anybody, and this is real talk. But you got to be able to recognize them. Do you? This is real talk. I'm talking. Oh yeah. If you don't really do that, they'll come. They'll come through. Real talk. Do you hear me? You know, sometimes sometimes you can even play dormant, like you're really nice, you're really kind, you're really sweet, you're really pleasant, and honey, come to find out you like a wolf in sheep clothing. This is real talk, and that's you just no. Really, you're mad, you're angry, but you play sweet. You play calm. You play meek. You even give beyond measure. But really inside, spirit of rejection has made a house, an apartment, a space, and sleeping in the bed. Mm-hmm. And sleeping in the bed. And sometimes we'll try to camouflage what's really going on the inward. Just because you cry don't mean you a baby. Let me have a sip. Look, real talk. Has taken residence. Oh, yeah. And sometimes you might not even recognize they're sleeping there. Ooh. Them spirits is sleeping. They get up every morning with you. You. Woo! He said, crucify the flesh. Oh, wait a minute. Don't start nothing, Queen. Every morning, Queen. A lot of times just waiting for opportunity. 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 And then and I'm gonna tell you, and then the spirits they'll work through, they'll work right, they'll start working on the opportunity, your children, your finances. Please, and that spirit of rejection makes you so critical. It'll make you critical. Rejection makes you very critical. It'll have you criticizing everything. Oh man, y'all better check it. You waking up with that thing every morning. Oh. If you're dealing with the spirit of lust, and lust is not just sexual, but that's one of yours, and you always prancing in front of somebody, you know what? Let me just help somebody. You always in somebody's face and want to bring an apple pie, a Kit Kat. You know what? You know what? Let me have a. I'm really talking about getting that thing under control. You hear me? Because a woman that can control, a person that can control their spirit can take a city. Did you hear me? No. I'm talking some real talk, because you're mancing and you're prancing, and I'm not talking about Rudolph the Reindeer prancing either. To me, you just in places where you know that you need to have a seat, sit down, put your spirit under subjection. Know that you're dealing with rejection. Know you're just dealing with the things that you need to deal with, and not getting those things rooted out, but instead, don't you let me help somebody today. Can I just help somebody and be real? Let me be real honest with you, and some transparency of dealing with the spirit and keeping things in control, not allowing those things to control you. Don't you know when things are flaring up within me, and I know that they are prevalent? No, not prancing. Oh, real talk. And they are prevalent. Do you hear me? They are prevalent, and you can recognize that thing as, come on, something is outside of the will of God. Come on, queens. Don't you listen to me? It'll be praise the Lord from across the street. God bless you. Amen. And if I know you're carrying something, come on. God bless you and amen from across the street. Do you hear me? Listen to me. No one knows you better than you. So whenever I call them flare-ups. Come on. Listen, because look, flare-ups or you know that. Let me do this. Let me help somebody today. I'm I'm talking to some queens. Oh man, Lord help me! I want to talk to you, but I'm gonna use my testimony for a little bit of transparency. You know, when that Erica Badu spirit come up when she rises up, because she comes up. Let me let you know. Listen to me. You got to be able to recognize and not allow out. Yeah, I'm talking about that Erica Badu spirit. Don't start though. You know what? You better call on. Listen to me, real talk. And when that thing begins to stir up, you better recognize and learn how to pull that thing back under subjection. Don't allow them emotions to control you. I'm talking real talk today. Don't allow them emotions to control you, queen. You got the power to change it. And when you know those things are in operating, step back. Listen to me, listen, real talk. When you know that lack of self-esteem is operating, step back. Come on, we finna learn how to control and discipline. Come on, because everyone, listen, everyone, no one's exempt from temptation. Do you hear me? Listen, you gotta know when you packing. Don't start none. Alignment, real talk, queens. When you know you are outside that thing, you're getting angry. Come on, getting ready to get bitter. You're getting frustrated. Come on, you know when that disposition change. Come on, something's from the inside taking place. You dislike something. Oh, come on, bring it under subjection. Come on, listen, bring it back into alignment. He says, because he needs you now. He said, and I'm just using the angry spirit because there's so many different spirits, and this is real talk. You said you had to get God had to loosen. Come on, Queen. I believe even now we are still loosening things and releasing things. Come on, I had learned to shut up. Come on, Ralph. You know what, Jackie? Don't start now. Won't be now. She said, I learned. Wait a minute. I love it, Jackie. She said, I learned. It wasn't always there. Didn't have it under control. I learned. Ooh. I learned how to shut up. And Queen, a man that can control his spirit can take a city. And what I hear, be quick to hear and slow to speak. Oh, you know what? I'm going to run up out your room. Listen, let me lock it. You don't start none. Woo! That's what I heard. Be slow to speak. Matter of fact, let me lock and load it. And quick to listen. Is that James 1:9? Can we lock and load? You're teaching how you rule your spirit, queens. How to control them. Because a lot of times you can be sitting in a room and know a whole lot and say nothing. Sit. Let me have a sit. If you sit and listen, you can recognize the spirits in the room. But if you always talking, there was moments of, come on, you listen to me, James 1:19. God could even be downloading things into your spirit, man. That doesn't mean that you always speak. Oh, let me have a sip. God could be rearranging, changing you from the inside out. Hush up. Let him do the work. Let him discipline it. Oh. Come on, Kayla. Don't start, no, it won't be no. She said, I learned. Because sometimes when God is doing a work within you, you can't go according to man's time. Because he's doing the work in you according to his set time. And a lot of times when individuals speak unto you concerning you, God has already told you, confirmed, I promise you, he has already. But sometimes God is doing the work in the inward. Oh, I'm talking about controlling your emotions. It says, watch the chatterbox. Oh. The other day I told the Queen, I said one word. You got to level up. 4 words. You got to level up. And then they were looking at me like they wanted some more. I ain't got no more. That's all he said. I'm not gonna do all that. You got to level up. You got to level up. You got to level up. It's personal. Queen, everything done. Oh, I'm not. You got to level up. Because a lot of times you got in you what you need. God has told you. I promise he said some things to you. That he wants you to cultivate and to develop, to properly deal with according, to do things in decency and order. Oh, wait a minute, let me have a sip. And Queen, that is not always easy because sometimes you may even have more knowledge than the person. It don't mean you always gotta be. You know your spot. You understand your assignment. Just apply to the thing that you know. Just apply it. I promise you. Some things I know above certain circumstances. But you control your spirit, Queen. Control. Because a man that controls his spirit can take a city. And it's not the fact that you don't know. You do know. I got to get up out of here. So don't allow your circumstances to control you. Do you hear me? Queen, they teach us. They teaches us. And I don't know about you. I don't know what your experiences you have learned from, or what experience you have had and having. And if you have an experience and you haven't learned, keep treading. If you have an experience, we're talking about getting to assignments and purpose. Hello, Queen. Getting to your assignment, pursuing and doing what you've been assigned and purposed to do while living on earth. There has to be a balance. And this is real talk. Kayla and back, you hit me? Don't start nothing, Queen. And you can't take me from hell and back and tell me there is no assignment. You can't take me to hell and back and tell me there is no purpose. You can't take me to hell and back and tell me that God has not, chosen me for something greater than. Do you hear me, Queen? Because if you went to hell and came back, Queen, you have learned how to do spiritual warfare. Do you hear me? If you went to hell and back, you have learned how to to pull down strongholds. If you've been to hell and back, let me tell you something. Come on. You went there, but you came back. Let me tell you something. You have gained some things in them experiences. Listen to me, that's going to work with the assignment and the purpose that is on your life. If you went through hell and back, I want you to catch it today. Come on. There is an anointing that is on your life. If you went through hell and back, Queen's Real Talk. What did I say the other day? I said, Queen, come on. Listen to me. Many don't want. Well, I said something about the anointing. Oh my God, I better stop. I didn't even write it down. Listen to me. Oh, don't start nothing. If you've been from hell and back, come on, Queens. That means you had to draw the sword to get up. You had to cut to come out. You had to fight to get up. If you've been through hell and back, whether it was the rejection, whatever that thing is in your life, can I tell you real talk? If you come on, I want y'all to catch it. She said, Queens, I've been through hell and back. Listen, come on, listen to me. Now you are up. You are rising up. You had to learn how to shake the dust, break the bands, break the chords. Don't start none this morning to me. Queens Real Talk. Listen to me now. All things work together for good for those who love him that were called according to his purpose. If you've been from hell and back, Queen, what have you been chosen? What have you been purposed for? What did your experiences come on bring out? Oh, don't start now. I gotta listen to me. Real talk. Come on, death in its face more than once and still standing. Come on, okay. Come on, Queen. Listen to me. Oh man. Listen. Your purpose. Woo! Listen. Y'all finna start something up over here. Come on, Tim. Real talk. You can't go through all those places and not come out with knowing what your assignment is. And what your purpose is. And to go to hell and back, when you had to level up, either do or die. You got too much at stake to sit on it. Don't start nothing. You got too much. You got too much. Don't allow your circumstances to control you. Renew your mind. Transform your life. Queens, I gotta get Queen, no, not one. He said, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You could say, look, you was down but not out. You hear me? Make sure you lock and load. Go back to Proverbs 16, was it 16:3? Where he says, be angry and sin not, and the man that rules his spirit can take a city. It takes discipline. Real talk in the spiritual realm to go to hell and come back, Queen. That's what the Queen asked me yesterday. She said, are you a veteran? Queen, if you only knew. Wow, listen! She said, are you a veteran? Have you been like you've been in the military? Listen, I got to get up out of here. We can ready to go walk it out. And I don't know if you guys are joining me with Body Reboot, but I want you to join me. It'll make sense after a while. And I pray that God will touch your heart and lead you to Body Reboot. Listen, just don't come just to be supportive. Come because you're looking for something bigger. We get ready to level up. You want to go to the next level. So make sure you follow me, subscribe, and come on. Monday we start Body Reboot. Ooh, 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 ooh. Listen, come on. This is in Romans. We are born to live for God. Man, we born to live for who? And that's real talk. Queens, we can ready to go walk it out over on TikTok. So I really want you to join me. Join me on TikTok. And we're going to walk it out. Real talk, a veteran. Cynthia. And this is what I said this to. I said this to when she said it yesterday over on TikTok. Are you a veteran? I said, God, and what came to me wasn't nothing about anything that I have done, but I heard. This is what I heard in my spirit. He said, your gifts will make room for you. Listen, your gifts will make room for you. Woo! Listen, just keep working it. Your gifts will make room for you. Listen to me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about who in, who out, who do, who don't. Your gifts will make room for you, and your promotions will come from God. Period. That's it. And that's all. Do you hear me? You ain't got to do all of this. You ain't got to do all of that. Just do what he has called you and purpose you to do. Work that thing out. Did you hear me? Your gifts will make room for you. Come on, listen to me. Real talk. You ever, because sometimes you want to, I have to come back tomorrow. I can't be fooling with y'all. I need to go exercise. I need to exercise. But listen, your gifts will make room for you, Queen. Do you hear me? Sometimes you're looking for a specific set time. Listen, in God's timing, real talk, just keep going through your process. And this is real talk. Your gifts will make room for you. And your promotion does not come from man. It comes from God. Do you hear me? Your gifts will make room for you. Kayla, real talk. Do you hear me? Because, I got to get up out of here. Your gifts will make room for you. Because when she asked me, she was like, are you a veteran? I said, Lord, what is, I come like, Lord, what do she see? Lord, I'm just walking it out. Listen, what do she see? Because your gifts will make room for you. Listen to me. Oh, don't start none. I got to get up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all go to Queen Rise Up. All right now, Queen, that's it. Make sure you go to queenriseup.com. Kayla, don't start none. Drop the mic, your room. That was, Listen, I got to go. Listen, y'all make sure y'all go to queenriseup.com. Make sure you sign up for, Body Reboot. I'm getting ready to go over on TikTok to do 30 minutes of self-love. Please join me. Queen Rise Up, #1. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Listen to me. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen to me. Real talk. Queen Yo Gusta. Yo get. New. Don't start nothing. New Queen. Listen to me. I got to get up out of here, guys. Know that I love you. You guys be blessed. Oh my goodness. I already know. I feel something. Can I tell you right now? I feel something stirring up. I feel something happening on the inside of you. I feel God doing a new thing inside of you. I feel gifts turning inside of you. Come on, your gifts are getting ready to make room for you. Listen to me. Don't start none. Your gifts are getting ready to make room for you. Your elevation is not going to come on man's timing, but it's going to come in God's timing. Come on, listen to me. Come on. Somebody say, oh my goodness. Come on, I feel them. I know. Your gifts will make room for you. Listen to me. Just keep going, Queen. Just keep working, Queen. Just keep applying, Queen. Keep on pressing. Do you hear me? Your gifts will make room for you. Your promotion does not come from me. It comes from God. And that's bottom line, point blank. And drop the mic. Real talk. Keep going. Do you hear me? Listen to me, Queens. Woo! Let's go walking out. Y'all, I know, new, don't start nothing, Queen. I already know. Listen, I'm trying to keep my composure and keep my calm. I already done dropped the mic. But I heard God say something. Your gifts will make room for you. Let me tell you something. Sometimes people will see things in you that you can't even see yourself. Let me tell you something, because God is doing the work. You ain't doing this. God's doing it from the inside out, not from the outside in. And this is real talk. I got to get up out of here. Listen, guys, y'all join me on TikTok. I'm going to go walk it out because, listen, I got some excursions I need to take care of today. Make sure you go to queenriseup.com and make sure you go to Blessed Be You and get your earrings. Please go get your earrings. Download your Zoom apps. Please download your Zoom apps. Download your Zoom apps before Monday if you're coming over to the Body Reboot class. Because matter of fact, tomorrow is my last day on TikTok. We get ready to go on to we're going behind the scenes. You ready to come behind the scenes and let's do this? And this is real talk. Come on, don't start nothing, Cynthia. Listen, I love you guys so much. Man, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, hold it. Woo, I don't know who. Woo. I heard. Mm, 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 mm. I hear God say, let me do the work in you. Let me do it. Because you know what? We can, he said, let me do the work in you. Give me the permission to do the work in you. Come on, let me work through you. Come on, he can't, because he can't do it without you. He can't, listen to me, he ain't gonna do it without your permission. Come on, he gonna argue, he gonna nudge you, he gonna nudge you, he gonna tug you, but you gotta let him work through you. Tell him this, you gotta, listen to me, come on, let him work through you. Come on, let him talk with you. Let him sup with you. Listen to me, because you know, a lot of times we can be supping with God and he gives you the instructions on what you've been called and purpose to do, but you never execute. Come on, listen to me, let him work through you. Come on, I know it's been hard. I know it's been tough. I know it's been rough. Come on. I know like you wasn't gonna make it. He said, no. All these things that worked with you and against you, they're really working for you. Come on, I need you to get up. They're really working for the assignment and the purpose that I have destined for you before you were formed in your mother's womb. Come on, I know you didn't like it. I know it was uncomfortable. Come on, I know it was unpleasing. I know. Come on, listen to me. I've deposited too much inside of you. Come on, for you to lie dormant on the sideline in your gifts. Come on, you've been sitting there long enough. Come on, you have tapped. No, wait. Oh, please don't start. No, don't be none. Listen to me. Come on. You have stayed idle long enough. You got more seed in the ground to reap. You got more seed in the ground. Come on. You got more seed in the ground. Come on. Listen, I am waiting for you to go and come on. You know how you got the harvest is ready? He says, listen, oh my goodness. But you're afraid to go and get what rightfully belongs to yours. Listen to me. Come on. Listen to me. Let me do the work. Real talk, Queen. Let me tell you something. You got so much seed in the ground. He says, listen, you keep on sowing, but there's a harvest that's already waiting for you to go and reap. Go get it. Come on, listen to me. This is real talk, Queen. I'm out. I gotta get up out of here. Y'all not finna stop. God, listen. Tap. Listen, I hear you. Listen to me, God. I'm listening to you, Lord. Listen. Woo! Allow. You're gonna have to let go of your fear. Let go of your fear. He said, I didn't give you the spirit of fear, but I gave you love and that of power and that of a sound mind. Let go of your fear, Queen. Matter of fact, if you got to go scared. Listen to me. I need you to get on. Listen to me, please. January 9th, we doing the rock. Come on, listen to me. The harvest, man, is for the picking. Don't start. No, won't be. No, we can't be too quick to respond to everything. Breathe, allow the fruits, and real talk. You can't, Queen. You can't. But at the same time, you got to know that it is God sent to you, so you can go. Because if you breathe. You got to. And we're going to talk about, maybe we'll talk about some of the things, your emotions, fear, what? I got to get up out of here. Guys, listen. Y'all join me over on TikTok. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you go sign up for Body Reboot on QueenRiseUp.com. You guys know that I love you. Be blessed. See you on TikTok. Listen, give me about a few minutes. We're going to try to start at 10:30 on the nose. Listen, Rudolph, don't start nothing, Queen. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. Sip on, Queen. I love you. Listen, I'll see you guys on the other. Woo! Listen, I'll see y'all on the other side. Y'all join me on QueenRiseUp.com. Number one over on TikTok. Let's go do these 30 minutes of self-love. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. 9 a.m. right here, Eastern Standard Time. Don't start. Don't. Now, y'all finna set it off. I got to get up out of here. Listen, guys, know that I love you. Real talk. We'll talk about it. We'll come back to it. Listen, because rejection can set it off. We can't miss. It can set it. You can take rejection and turn into a good queen. You can take that same spirit and God will flip the script. And man, you'll go so high in the things of God. Why? Because rejection became your leaping pad, your launch off. Come on, he said he'll make your enemies be your footstool. I got to go. Come on, your enemy. If rejection is your enemy, he said he'll make it become your footstool to elevate you and to promote you in his. I got to get up out of here. Don't y'all play with me today. I got to go. Know that I love you. Y'all be blessed. Real talk. Do you hear me? You got to recognize this, Cynthia. If you don't, it's going to play you. Don't get played. Do you hear me? Don't get played by rejection. Man, rejection make you feel like you ain't got enough, you ain't enough, you ain't more than enough, you ain't gonna make it, you can't do it, you ain't got two pennies to rub together. Baby, he said, I'll make your enemies be, come on, don't start nothing. Pass the plate. Oh, wait a minute, Cynthia, you want to pass the plate? Let me put that up there. You don't start something. I'm trying to get up out of here. Since you want to pass the plate, QueenRiseUp.com if you want to do it like that. If you got PayPal, pass the plate. I'm passing the plate, Queen. Pass the plate. Listen to me, but real talk, Queens, I love you. Matter of fact, somebody need to pass the plate for y'all because y'all did y'all thing this morning. Do you hear me? And that's real talk. But since you said it, I went ahead and walked in it. Know that I love you guys. I love y'all so much. I got to get up out of here. I need to get to the other side because, listen, my day is full today. It is really, really full. Know that I love you. Be a blessing to you when I meet again. You know how we do. Woo! Queens, rise up. Listen to me from the inside out.